Alright, so we're warming up the car right now. I figured I would do a little bit of a update after probably putting on 3,000, no, probably closer to like 2,000 miles on the Supercharger setup. So you guys have seen the wheel videos. I haven't really done a update on the Supercharger, as you can see. Still running great. Car really hasn't had any issues. I had a little bit of a coolant leak from a hose clamp, so I got a new hose clamp on there. No issues with coolant leaks. I had one charge pipe blow off one time, but other than that, it's been running flawless. It's been great. It's the winter here in Arizona, so temperature wise it's been holding up a lot better than when it's 100 plus out. So I'm not really driving with the AC on or anything anymore, but I still drive it hard and it does absolutely great. The wheels and tires have been excellent. Again, no issues. Absolutely buy wheels from Alibaba if you don't care about the brand name and all that stuff, but if you just want them to look good and function, then definitely a great option for a good deal. The tires, everybody wants to hate on these Archablade R's, but they're so much better than the Michelin Pilot Sports that came on here, so huge upgrade there. These are quieter, they ride better, the alignment seems better with it, like the car tracks straighter with these. Some of the things I want to do, because I know the hot temperatures are coming and the cooling is going to be an issue again. I want to kind of get the look into getting like oil coolers behind the fog lights and getting rid of the big stock oil cooler that I have behind the radiator. So maybe that would free up some airflow. Maybe work on getting some ducting to force all the air through the intercooler, condenser, and radiator. I think that would help tremendously as well. But let's do some polls and compare it to before. From 20 miles an hour. Alright, so I got the exhaust valves open right now, so it might be a little loud in here, as you can hear. But we're going to the same spot I did the pulls last time in the stock video, so we should be able to tell exactly the kind of increase in performance we've made. So last time I did a 20 to 100 pull and that took 9.1 seconds. So I'll do the same exact thing. I'll count the frames and we'll see how long a 20 to 100 takes me. I'll let these people get ahead a little bit. And then I did a 40 to 100 pull in third gear and that took 8 seconds. So we'll compare a 40 to 100 pull now. So we'll start with a 20 to 100. See, nobody behind me. Okay, so 20 is right here. Just spinning like crazy. First, second, doesn't even matter. I tried to feather the pedal there, just doesn't even matter. Just lights the tires up on command. We'll try to get a 40 to 100 up here somewhere where there's a little bit more room. There's my foot down. That's 80, 90, 100. So we're doing a third gear from 40 into 100. So we'll try to get as much room as we can. Second. All right, so here's 40. 100. gotta say, significantly quicker. I don't know what these cars dyno stock, but this made 517 in its current form, middle of summer. I mean, it's a lot cooler now, so it might make more power. I don't really know. So it's low to mid 500s at the wheels. I would say these cars probably make high 300s, low 400s, depending on where you're dynoing at or what type of dyno, but we're talking about an increase of 100, 150 horsepower at the wheels with the ECS kit. So I don't know. I mean, it seems like full bolt-on cars with cams, heads, tune, E85 are making similar power. This is still 91. So I mean, I don't have to go out of my way looking for gas. It's completely available. It runs fine. It does get hot here and there. I mean, coolant 207, that's pretty cool. It's probably only 70, 75 degrees today. Overall, super fun daily, can be driven anywhere, cross country. I have talked to other people with Superchargers in the area. They have the same issue with cooling. I could do a vented hood. I could do like meth injection. I think doing a different head, different cam would definitely help with airflow and maybe help with the timing issue that the tuner ran into, saying he had to pull timing to keep the car safe, but I don't really know. It's above my pay grade what that really means, but you guys tell me what you think. I'll compare have the two videos before and after, so you can kind of compare, and we'll see what difference in you know, performance is according to these polls. But yeah, thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and give me any input on what else you think this car would benefit from.